Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had happy holidays and a good new year. Today I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas. And right now I've got both of the dogs in here looking around. This is Jordan. He usually doesn't make an appearance. So I got him, and then Macy's right here on my lap. So I'm just going to get right into the things that I got for Christmas this year. First off is this shirt, and it's another Magnolia one. And I got that from my parents. My parents also got me a set of paintbrushes, which is something that I had secretly wanted like all year long, but I never told anyone. So I got this set from Wooster, and I've used some of them. I keep them in their paper after they dry because it helps to keep the shape of the bristles. So I've got the shortcut 2-inch one, and this is like a rubber handle, so it's really helpful. And then I've got a 2-inch with a long handle, a 1-inch angled sash brush, and a 1.5-inch angled sash brush. They also got me like a whole painting setup. So I've got some roller covers. And I've got a roller cover that's supposed to keep it dry, and this is something from the Shark Tank. So you just put it in there and it's supposed to stay wet for like 2 days, so you don't have to rinse it and redo it all. And there's another one also for a paintbrush. And it says they lab tested it up to 30 days. It'll keep the brush wet, but they recommend, I think it was 2 or 3 days. And it just snaps open. It's got some foam here to keep air from getting in. Let's see. Do not store for more than 1 to 2 days. So that's what they recommend. Then also a paint roller with a really nice wooden handle and some tray covers. Let's see. I also got some new knobs for my kitchen drawers, which I'll take you at the very end and show you. That was something that was on my list, so I will show you those at the end. And I will also show you my wallpaper at the end, because those are things I'm going to have to take you throughout the house. So my husband got me a Fitbit, and I don't have it on right now because it's recharging. And this is just the light lavender color. And I had one of these once before, and I got rid of it because I wasn't using it responsibly. I was like, if I hadn't reached my goal, I would stay up till like whatever hour walking around just to reach that 10,000 steps. So this time I'm kind of using it just to get a baseline, and then I'm going to try and gradually increase it. But I'm not going to like blow my bedtime just to stay up and get my steps. So there's that. He also got me some really cute Kate Spade socks, and they have like little bubble gums and hard candies. And that one's white, and that one's like a pink Lurex. In my stocking, I got these 2 seed packets. And I'm actually going to empty out the seeds, and I'm going to frame these because I like just how simple they are. And they're Magnolia. My husband got me 2 books that I had asked for. The first is this Pictorial Webster's. And this is one of those books, it's more for display, but it's also really cool to look through. So I've got to try and get these peeled off of it without destroying it. I was thinking maybe heat would help. But on the inside, it's just a bunch of like illustrations. So it's like a dictionary of only pictures, which is really cool. Then the other book he got me is called A Touch of Farmhouse Charm. And this came out in December, and I put off getting it because I had it on my Christmas list. You can see I already finished it, and I have some tags of things that I want to work on. So I already ordered the stuff for my first project. I'm going to make a cake stand, and I'm not going to give you guys like a step-by-step DIY because I think that would be like a copyright infringement, but I will show you the finished project. So this is a really good book if you're looking. It's all projects. It's not like a handwritten book. I like to compare it to like Miss Mustard Seeds. Hers also has like handwritten things, and she talks about like home decor and things like that. This is just straight through projects. And then It's like every Christmas I seem to always ask for a pair of shoes, even though I'm not as into shoes as I used to be, but I just saw these and I fell in love with them. And these are actually from Kmart, and they say SM, which I'm thinking maybe Steve Madden has some kind of a line at Kmart now. I don't know, I didn't look it up. But they're this really cool grayish lavender color, just about the same as my Fitbit, honestly. And this heel, it's just high enough, but it's thick so that it's comfortable and you can actually walk in it. So I've got those. And then my mom, from their dog, gave me this because she knows how much I like vintagey things. So it's a wind-up animal, and it comes in its original box. And then his key is taped underneath, but he like hops. You'd put it in there and you'd turn it. So I'm going to put him on my dog display shelf. And I'm planning on doing a video of my dog collection sometime in the near future. I know somebody asked me back around Christmas time, but there was just so much other things going on, I never got around to it. So when I put him on the shelf and I do the whole collection, I will show you guys that. Now, for the exciting home improvement type things. I always ask for something like that to keep me busy on Christmas week because I always take some vacation time off of work. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is this wallpaper. And you can just pick this up online. It came from HomeDepot.com. And it's called Wall Pops. It's called new wallpaper. It's a peel and stick. I'd never used it before, so I was kind of curious how it was going to work. I was expecting it to feel like contact paper, but this was honestly so easy to work with. More than once I got it crooked and I could peel it off and reposition it, so it worked really well. On the packaging here, they show you just like a whole wall. They also give you an idea you could put it as like a dresser front or even in the back of a bookcase. And they ran it vertically there. I did it horizontally, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. One of these boxes will cover this much. Will cover 8 by 3.5. So you can plan accordingly. I'm sure it tells you that on the website too. And I have a little bit left here, like the end pieces that I had cuts from, so you guys can see it up close. And then I'll take you and show you. So it's got kind of like a vinyl feel, but it's a nice thick material, and that's what it looks like. You really can't tell it's not wood until you get up and touch it. It's got a really nice texture, and I know you're not going to be able to see, but that's the thickness, and you can see kind of like how it bends back. It's not like contact paper. It doesn't stay creased. So I am going to take you guys now into the living room. I'm going to show you what I ended up doing. I did a half wall behind my dog's beds. Originally, my plan was to put this in the back of my kitchen cabinets, but once I saw how cute it was, I wanted to be able to see it every day. So I'm going to take you guys in there now, and I'm going to show you that. And so here is how that turned out. I'm going to take you in close so you can see it and get a better idea. Okay, so you can see over here, I just did it 3 feet up. I just went online to Google actually how far wainscoting should go up, and that was the recommended distance. You can even see in here, if you look closely, that's the overlap line. But I mean, unless you point it out, no one would ever know. So that's how it looks. And then this trim on top is just a piece of chair rail that I picked up from Home Depot. It was already primed white, so it was really easy just to cover up any of the nail holes. So this was actually the first project you can see that I ever used a miter in the corner for. And I didn't do too bad on it. So I think I paid $10 total. It was like 98 cents a foot to do this section here. And then the section over here. Let me aim the light so you can get it. There you go. And I don't know if I'm going to wrap that corner yet or not. But for right now, that is how it looks. And I'm actually really happy with that wallpaper. And so here are the new knobs and pulls that I got for the kitchen. And I had picked these out like 2 or 3 months ago and put them on my list. The old ones I had were just fine, but I was just ready for a change, something a little like darker and more farmhouse style. So on all the drawers, I put these bin pulls. And then on all of the cabinet doors, I put just these knobs. And they all came from D. Lawless Hardware. That's one of my favorite places to get stuff from because it's so affordable. And then you can see I've got them up on the top part too. Now, when I bought these, I found probably the coolest thing I have ever found at Home Depot, and I'm going to show that to you guys now. In the past, whenever I had changed drawer hardware, I would always use the toothpaste trick, and that's where you have like one pull or one knob that you designate like the one you can get dirty, and you put toothpaste on the back, and then you press it real quick, and then where it leaves the marks, you drill. And then you use that one to like template every drawer. So I knew it had to be easier, and I had seen these things online before, and I should have checked them out in store. I always thought they were like super expensive, so I never did. But I found these at Home Depot, and it was like $8 for the kit. And these are like seriously life-changing if you're gonna do your kitchen knobs. This one here is for for the doors, and this is for the cabinet, the actual cabinet parts. They have a thing here that you just hook over the lip of the drawer, and then it measures here whatever your center is, like whether you have a 2.5 or 3 inch center, and that's the distance between the screws. So, I mean, my holes are already drilled. I'm just going to show you. You just open the drawer. This hangs right over the top. There's a center mark here, so you would line that up with the center of the drawer, whatever your measurement was, and then you can just mark, 3 inches, 4 inches, however big your pull is. So it's going to be like perfect every time. And they even give you a drill bit that's like standard for what most cabinet hardware is. So this one for the door, because I can't show you here because there's a knob in the way, I'm going to pretend this is a door and just show you. This one has 2 edges, so you line up the top and the side, and then you can figure out how far in you want it, and then you just drill for that. So if anybody is going to change their cabinet hardware, I totally recommend picking these up. And they had them in the knob section and then in the kitchen cabinet section. They were actually in 2 different places in the store. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're looking for some cheap and easy little upgrades to make, I totally recommend that wallpaper and updating your kitchen hardware with that kit. It's as easy as can be. So I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.